Hi everyone, Scott Hansen with you, and this is the EA Sports Weekly Recap.
Welcome to the Browns Recap, where Cleveland keeps making history with a perfect season on the line as they take down the Falcons in a thrilling Week 17 showdown. Tonight's Cleveland studio timeout is brought to you by the Game magazine. Week 17. Clee is inside number 1 in the power picture, with the award race getting louder, and every page feels like a locker room bulletin board. Shedeur Sanders lit up the field with a big passing day, completing 20 of 38 for 339 yards and 2 touchdowns, while adding a rushing score to seal the deal. The Browns' offense spread the ball well, with Hugh McKee and Jalen Coker leading the receiving charge, combining for over 160 yards and a touchdown. On defense, Brennan Jackson was a force, recording a key sack that helped keep the Falcons at bay in a tight 31-28 victory. Weekly honors note: the Browns are tied into the Game of the Week spotlight. What does this win mean for your team as you head into the final stretch of the season?
Hey Angie, this win is huge for us. It keeps our momentum going as we push for the playoffs.
How do you feel about your performance today?
Yeah, Angie, I felt good out there. My teammates really stepped up, and we executed our game plan well.
This is your Week 17 Browns Live Jenny MVP race. At number 5, Travis Tiller of the Chiefs is holding steady with 4,182 yards and 32 touchdowns. At 4, Caleb Downs of the Cowboys also holds his spot with 4,079 yards and 35 touchdowns. At 3, newcomer Zach Howard of the Lions storms onto the board with 3,926 yards and 37 touchdowns. At 2, Jackson Dart of the Giants stays put with 5,050 yards and 39 touchdowns. And number 1, still holding steady, Shedeur Sanders of the Browns, 4,849 yards, 45 touchdowns, 10 picks, 303.1 a game, and he's been number 1 for 8 straight weeks. That's your Jenny MVP race. Jenny Alvarez, signing off. Cleveland fans are celebrating, but a 31-28 squeaker where Shedeur Sanders throws for 339 yards and 2 touchdowns still screams a team that can't put inferior opponents away or control the game flow for 4 quarters.
Jenny, this isn't luck. Shedeur goes 20 of 38 for 339 and 2 scores. Brennan Jackson adds a sack, and once again, just like those wins over Houston and New England, the Browns dictate the biggest moments when it matters most.
If they truly dictated anything, this wouldn't come down to a field goal margin at home after that kind of quarterback production, because elite teams turn those numbers into a comfortable double-digit win, not a last possession sweat.
You're confusing style points with substance, because in a league of one-score chaos, stacking another tight win behind Sanders' arm and a timely Jackson sack proves this team knows exactly how to close, even when it's messy. What a game, coach. The Browns edged out the Falcons 31-28. Shedeur Sanders was on fire again.
Absolutely, Angela. Shedeur's really stepped up, showing grit and poise out there. Brennan Jackson's defense also played a big role. He was everywhere.
No one's in the doghouse, right?
Nope. Everyone's contributing. But did you hear? Toby Dever was released, and Hunter Wohler's coming in. Always room to shake things up.
The Browns now face a small injury concern as Sebastian O'Neill is expected to miss next week, sidelined for about 1 week. In roster moves, the team released fullback Toby Dever but added safety Hunter Wohler, bolstering the secondary depth. Meanwhile, key extensions for Michael Tucker, Tyler Hernandez, and JT Tuimoloau keep the Browns' core intact for the playoff push. Coming up on the Ian Rapoport Report: contract smoke, injury timelines, Cowboys pressure points. Keep the alerts on, because the quiet note is usually the loudest one by kickoff. Cleveland continues to dominate the AFC North, standing undefeated at 16-0 and holding the top seed in the conference. The Steelers trail with an 8-8 record, while the Ravens and Bengals are well behind. With this win, the Browns are inching closer to clinching the division as they maintain their spot atop the league power rankings. In Week 17, the Cleveland Browns stand tall at the top of the AFC with a perfect 16-0 record, but the pressure is mounting as they fight for home field advantage. The Las Vegas Raiders are hot on their heels, holding the second seed with a strong record of 11-5. With the playoffs looming, every snap carries weight for Cleveland, who is determined to solidify their position. Remember, they're not just clinching, they're still vying for more. Top plays tonight featured Shedeur Sanders' precise throws, including a long 47-yard pass and his timely rushing touchdown. Hugh McKey's sharp route running and explosive yards after catch electrified the crowd, while Brennan Jackson's sack was a game-changing defensive play that helped secure the win. Next week the Browns host the Dallas Cowboys in a high-stakes Week 18 clash. Cleveland's perfect season in division clinch watch add playoff seeding pressure, while Sebastian O'Neal's absence could test their depth. Meanwhile, Shedeur Sanders will look to continue his MVP-caliber form against a Dallas defense that ranks 31st against the pass. Looking ahead, the Browns get Dallas Cowboys next. Dallas Cowboys comes in rank 9 in the current power picture with a 1-0-6-0 record. The scouting board shows them at 9 in total offense, 26 in total defense, pass offense 4, rush offense 25, pass defense 31, rush defense 9. On the ratings side they check in at 88 overall. What to watch for? Caleb Downs at quarterback with 4,079 passing yards, 35 touchdowns, and 5 picks. Enrique Leyva on the ground with 869 rushing yards and 5 touchdowns. Arian Smith on the perimeter with 0 catches, 1,329 yards, and 18 scores. That is the assignment heading into kickoff, and those are the names Cleveland has to answer. Big stakes next week with that perfect season on the line, injury challenges to navigate, and Shedeur Sanders ready for another MVP showdown against the Cowboys. Don't miss it. Keep an eye on the roster note too. Toby Dever was released. See you next week for a season swing.